What does it really mean for an AI to think? Today, we're diving deep into the complete guide to agent harness. AI agents are moving from prototype to production at unprecedented speed. By year end, enterprises will run thousands of autonomous agents across operations. Without a harness, fragmentation leads to reliability collapse, cost overruns, and ungoverned decision making. This guide provides the definitive blueprint, architecture, policies, lifecycle, and control plane for agent swarms. It is the critical infrastructure for the agent native enterprise. The shift is happening now. But here's where it gets interesting: the agent chaos problem. Every team builds custom control logic, reinventing authentication, tool routing, and error recovery. No shared standard for agent identity, memory, or inter-agent communication. Existing frameworks, LangChain, AutoGen, bespoke scripts leave the hard parts unaddressed. Result: unpredictable behavior, security gaps, and ballooning operational burden. Companies report spending 70% of agent development time on infrastructure plumbing, not intelligence. This chaos must be tamed. So, what's the real problem? Let's talk about root cause. No standard control plane. The agent ecosystem has no equivalent of Kubernetes for containers, no unified orchestration layer. Each framework enforces its own memory, tool binding, and safety rules, creating silos. Developers waste cycles on boilerplate instead of agent logic. Governance teams can't enforce global policies. This fragmentation is the single greatest barrier to enterprise agent adoption. Without a common harness, scaling is impossible. This raises a critical question: introducing agent harness. One control plane, every agent, any stack. Harness is a platform-agnostic runtime that separates agent intelligence from operational concerns. It provides a declarative manifest to define agents, tools, memory, and guardrails. No code changes required. Agents from any framework plug into a single auditable execution fabric. Harness turns agent deployment from a bespoke project into a standardized engineering practice. It is the missing layer in the agent stack. Now, let's zoom in on architecture. Layered API first, agent agnostic. Policy and governance layer enforces RBAC, rate limits, content safety, and audit trails. Memory fabric, unified vector, and relational stores with agent-scoped namespaces. Tool gateway, single access point for APIs, databases, and SaaS with retry and circuit breaking. Telemetry bus captures every decision, tool call, and state change in real time. Harness runtime orchestrates agent execution, manages state machines, and enforces life cycles. All layers exposed via gRPC APIs. Here's something most people overlook: core components. 6 components, 1 control plane, agent registry, catalogs capabilities, versions, and health status. Policy engine evaluates every action against enterprise rules before execution. Telemetry hub streams metrics, traces, and logs to any observability stack. Protocol adapters, native connectors for OpenAI, Anthropic, LangChain, and custom models. Sandboxed runtimes isolate execution environments per agent with resource limits. Lifecycle manager handles deployment, canary rollouts, and rollback. Secure intercomponent communication via MTLS. Think about this for a second: the agent lifecycle. Define, bind, observe, optimize. Define. Declare agent identity, permissions, and constraints in a portable manifest. Bind, connect to tools, memory stores, and data sources through the harness gateway. Observe, stream real-time telemetry decisions, latency, token usage, errors into a unified dashboard. Optimize, use feedback loops to auto-tune policies, retries, and resource allocation. The cycle is continuous. Every agent interaction feeds back into the system. Harness enforces lifecycle state machines. And this is where things get complex. Policy first governance. Zero trust for agents. Harness enforces policy at the infrastructure layer, not in agent code. Every tool call, memory read, and interagent message is authorized and recorded. Policies defined as code, RBAC, PII redaction, rate limiting, and content safety. Non-compliant actions are blocked before they reach the agent, ensuring proactive security. Governance teams gain a single pane of glass to manage all agent interactions. Integrates with Okta LDAP. But here's where it gets interesting: telemetry and observability. See every thought, every action. Harness captures the full decision trace, prompts, completions, tool calls, and state transitions. Real-time dashboard shows agent swarm, health, latency distributions, and cost attribution. Alerts on anomalous behavior, repeated loops, unexpected tool usage, policy violations. Operators can pause, redirect, or terminate any agent from the control console. This transparency turns agent black boxes into auditable, debuggable services. Cost attribution per agent per tool. So what's the real problem? Let's talk about impact. 10x faster deployment, 70% fewer incidents. Early adopters reduced agent time to production from months to days. Incident rates dropped 70% due to standardized policy enforcement and circuit breakers. Operational cost per agent decreased 40% by eliminating duplicate infrastructure. Developer velocity increased. Teams focus on agent logic, not plumbing. Harness has become the backbone for mission, critical agent fleets in finance, logistics, and support, adopted across 12 industries. This raises a critical question: ecosystem and adoption. Open protocol, universal compatibility. Harness speaks any agent via lightweight protocol adapters. No vendor lock-in. Supported frameworks, OpenAI Assistance, Anthropic MCP, LangGraph, AutoGen, Custom REST. A growing community contributes pre-built harness policies and adapters. Deployed in private clouds, on-premises, and edge environments with a single binary. Industry leaders in banking, pharma, and logistics have adopted Harness for agent governance at scale. 30-plus open-source adapters. Now, let's zoom in on the future. Agent swarms, self-optimizing. Harness lays the groundwork for collaborative agent collectives that negotiate tasks and delegate. Self-healing. Swarms detect failing agents and redistribute workload without human intervention. Cross-organizational agent protocols will enable secure, auditable B2B agent interactions. The complete guide to Agent Harness ends with a roadmap to fully autonomous, safe enterprise operations. The future is not single agents. It's orchestrated swarms. Harness is the control fabric for that future. Roadmap: autonomous fleet management by 2027.